Yo!
This is where you belong, Yosuke. Go back home. No. Every time I look at him, he looks at me. You're fine, Yosuke. Calm down. We got better things to do. Farmer Teddie indeed. I didn't have much to work with this time, so that was the best I could think of. Some expensive earrings. Alright, back to school. Spend time with Naoto. Try and finish that social link as fast as I can. Naoto. Howdy ho, fellow school gamer.
Senpai?
I hope they allow Nanako to have visitors soon. Of course, there's nothing you can do about it. Oh, if you don't mind, I'm free today. Naoto's trying to make you feel better. There's something I want you to see. What is my social link right now with her? I probably could have just checked right there, but I'm doing it this way. Naoto, 5.
Yeah.
Samigawa Flipplane. Naoto brought a new challenge from the Phantom Thief. This was in my mailbox this morning. The Phantom Thief knows where I live. Which means he had other reasons for having you deliver the first card. Why you, though? Because we look close.
Huh?
Why are you saying that? That can't be it. Don't blurt out such ridiculous nonsense. Naoto's panicking fiercely. So then what do you think of the contents of this card? The card reads as follows. When the bank closed, the fruit tree grows by the large 7 and the 3rd in the spot I chose. More cryptic this time. Well, I anticipated that. The first thing that comes to mind with fruit tree is the original card. But the second sentence. By the 7 at the 3rd, what do these numerical values mean? When the bank closed, the fruit tree grows. By the large 7 at the 3rd is the spot I chose. The numbers. The numbers themselves, the 7 and the 3rd, and Naoto's eyes light up. When the bank closed, the fruit tree grows. Look at the 3rd and the 7th words. Bank and tree, in other words, by the large tree at the bank at the spot I chose. Anyways, let's search for the biggest tree at the river's bank. You search the riverbank. There was something buried by the tree. I knew it. This watch brings back memories. Naoto holds a digital watch, slightly large for a child's wrist. This is pretty advanced, you know? It's one of the 7 tools of the detective. It has an extremely strong black light. You can use it to blind the enemy. I modified it when I was a child. I've always loved this color of things, or this sort of things, ever since childhood. I preferred robots and cars to dolls and teddy bears. Don't tell Teddie. I liked high places, so I had a secret base in the trees. I enjoyed that. Why couldn't I have been born male? It would have been much easier for me. I could have done what I wanted to. With gusto. It's funny, isn't it? But we're glad you're a girl.
Huh?
Huh? What are you saying? There's nothing good about it. Naoto's panicking fiercely. It's quite difficult to keep my composure when you're around. I feel like I'm being lectured like I'm still a child. Naoto looks at her feet embarrassed. You feel your relationship with Naoto has grown deeper. Invigorate. It seems I've been doing all the talking. Why don't you tell me about yourself? What were you like as a child? Believe it or not, I didn't have gray hair. Oh, where'd you
I'll
get
see
your
you
gray hair?
again.
Stress. Oh, no welcome home. I forgot Nanako's not here anymore. Alright, we'll take her seat. I'm actually 47 years old now, too. You guys wouldn't believe it. I'm actually a divorced man with 7 kids. Will not become stronger. Eee. That's not what we want. Goodbye, Ko and Daisuke. Glad I never hung out with you guys. Yeah, Naoto's here. Inaba Central Shopping District. You spend time conversing with Naoto. Looking at books. Welcome home, he says to himself. Starts going mad. Who's calling? It's from Rize. Senpai, I heard you leak movies. Reet. I want to see Roman Paid Holiday. It just came out. Less than 3 the original, so I was really looking forward to this remake. God, I hate the way she talks. I know I can read it like a human, but I'm reading it like I see it. I'm inviting you to invite me on a date to see it, so ask me out. No. Samigawa flirting. Naoto seems to be thinking about something. To tell you the truth, I haven't been in contact with Grandpa lately. I wanted to confirm the items I assume the Phantom Thief stole, but our secretary, Yakushiji, passed along a message saying he went to visit an ailing friend in America. Since then, I haven't been able to reach either Grandpa or Yakushiji phone. Their cell phones. Well, there's no point in worrying about them now. I'm sure they're fine. Yeah, they're a bunch of grown men. On to business, I received a new challenge in the mail today. The card reads as follows. Jury to not rest or route to for fable -40 -4. The sentence as written is gibberish. Is this part of the riddle? And this -40 -4, on its own, it means nothing. Perhaps the minus part is important? Subtract 40 and 4.
Huh?
Subtract 40? Ah, subtract 40 from the sentence. Now his eyes lit up. Jury to not rest or route for fable. From there you subtract 40 and 4. Notice the unnatural comma in the phrase. It corresponds to the 2 numbers. Subtract the letters in 40 from the first part, and the ones in 4 from the second. What remains is Ju-ness table. Ju-ness table.
Let's go.
That's it. Let's go. Ju-ness food court. There was something taped to the underside of the table. I knew it was here. Naoto produces a large ballpoint pen. This is another of the 7 detective tools I need. You can use it as a normal pen, but it also has a pen light and a miniature telescope. I thought I had lost this. I didn't think Grandpa still had it. Neither my grandpa nor myself can stand to throw things away. When this pen was still mine, I was just a child, dreaming of becoming a detective. But being a man or a woman, I never thought about it. The lack of peers to compare myself to might have contributed to that. I had no friends, I was quite the outsider then too. But why is that compared to the time I spent utterly alone? I wonder more now that I'm with you and the others. I feel that I'm undergoing a change. Don't be afraid, Naoto. I see. I'm afraid, you said. I see. Naoto smiling weakly. The need to change and the desire to remain the same. They're mixed together, and it scares me. Naoto looks smaller than ever before. That she would show you the side of her must be a sign that she has opened her heart to you. Hello, my fellow friends. How do you do, fellow kids? Have you ever felt like that before? I want to hear about you.
I'll see you again.
He chatted idly with Naoto, then went home. Welcome back. Hope we're having a swell day. Well, seeing as I just woke up at like an hour ago, yeah, I'd say it's fine so far. Suffering through some reading simulator first, and then, you know. See what the rest of the day has to offer. Central Shopping District. It came with Naoto to search for the Phantom Thief based on the information she gathered. I've learned that in recent days a suspicious man has been spotted around the shopping district. He isn't a local and his appearance doesn't mark him as a tourist or a shopper. I talked to the owner of Shiroku's store and she said that she saw the man only a few hours ago. She confirmed it was the same man who bought the card. If that's true, then he's likely looking for his next hiding place for one of the stolen items. We may be able to catch him in the act.
Huh?
You too? The detective I dreamed of becoming as a child. I feel like that's what I am now. A weary smile appeared on Naoto's face. If my deductions are correct, there are two things remaining that the Phantom Thief has stolen. And if so, I'm quite certain that he's going to hide that one. Perhaps he is... Anyway, where in this area could you hide something unnoticed? I have an idea. Let's go. Tatsuhime Shrine. You're the man brandished a knife. Protect Naoto.
Senpai!
Cut me instead. There's no need for alarm, that knife is a toy. The man dropped the knife and ran away. The knife, I knew it. It's another of the seven tools I mean. This is a knife-shaped radio, as I said. It's just a toy. But even so, what you did, what if the knife had been real? You would have been in grave danger. You're always like this. I can't imagine becoming a woman only to have a man protect me. And yet, you always... Naoto is trembling. You're already in a relationship with another girl, what should you do? Why?
Oh! Huh?
Naoto's face is bright red. Wait a moment, I thought you just said something serious. Well... now that you said such a thing, I can't even look you in the eye. You can sense an affection from Naoto, a different kind than before. You feel your relationship with Naoto has grown deep. Yeah, I'm deathbound. You told Naoto your feelings, but Naoto is yet to reply. I'm going home. Oh, you needn't worry about the Phantom Thief anymore. So goodbye. You watched Naoto run off and went home by yourself. She just left me all on my own. You can work as a tutor. Once I'm done with Naoto, we just start speeding through the days. So we can start just quickly going through. Whee! Oh, it's raining. Shut up. Kashiwagi, we don't care. Bing, 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 bong. Yeah, Naoto's not here. I guess we'll go see that movie with Rize. I'm not watching this movie for you, Rize. I'm watching the movie to watch the movie. Right. Naoto? No. Oh, please don't lose heart. If you don't mind, I'm free to. Naoto's trying to make you feel better. There's someone I would like you to meet. Samigawa floodplain. The man in black you met before is waiting.
I am Yakushiji, secretary of the Shirogane estate. I humbly apologize for the other day.
I must also
I
apologize.
apologize for drawing a fake knife on you.
Though I may not have known, I involved you in this. It was an act put on by my grandpa.
My master has been terribly saddened by Naoto-sama's state of affairs lately. Lacking acquaintances to confide in, she devotes every fiber of her being to work.
This guy sounds like, Hoshino from, Like a Dragon, the guy we
My master
always kept
wanted
saying, like
Naoto-sama
walls.
to regain the joy she felt in days past.
Or am I crazy?
To regain the feelings when all that she wanted was to be a detective, regardless of her heritage or
It's like
gender.
slightly different, but I feel like I can hear it.
I involved you at my own discretion, believing you to be trustworthy. Please
Swell old
forgive
man
me.
from Up. What was his name? The guy
I
from
received
Up?
this
Like
from
Mr. Fredrickson or something
Yakushiji-san.
like that?
It's the final challenge.
The card reads as follows. I did what you can't stand to, at a place you'd be fond of, but underneath rather than inside.
A place I'd be fond of.
Somewhere high.
You remembered.
Naoto's nodding cheerfully.
The highest place around here is... the hill. Next, what I can't stand to do. There are several possibilities, but...
Throwing things away.
That's right! Did I mention that before? Considering what's at the hill, the most likely answer is the trash can. I have an inkling of what might be there. Let's go, Senpai.
Forward we go. The hill overlooking town. It seems there's something taped to the bottom of the trash
I
can.
forgot this thing even existed. It's the last of the 7 tools. The detective's pocketbook. All the things I had forgotten about are packed in here. I think Grandpa wanted to remind me of them. This childish game. He's selfish indeed. Forcing me to recall all this now. I was trying so hard. Not to be underestimated. Not to be condescended to.
You calm down and upset Naoto.
If I solve this town's murder case, then everyone would accept me.
Well, we solved it already. You're fine.
They would acknowledge me as the fifth in the Shirogane lineage of detectives. That's what I told myself. I just wanted to be accepted. I wanted to be needed. That's why I fretted and stood on my tiptoes and focused only on solving the case. But the original reason I wanted to become a detective, it was because mysteries intrigued me and I could help people by solving them. That's all. I remember now. Do you recall the time I faced myself in the TV world?
Yes, you were gonna give yourself some holes or something.
It was my
or you're gonna give us
task to
holes.
accept the self who yelled, "I want a reason for me to stay." But my reason
I
to
don't remember, that
stay
was a long
was
time ago.
not solely to solve the crime. You, everyone, gave me a reason. You gave me a place to stay.
Naoto was trying to smile through her tears.
I have to be an adult. I have to be a man. With that way of thinking, I was running from myself. I don't need to look for something to change or something to accomplish. I only need to have faith in myself. I finally think I can accept myself.
Took you long enough.
That I'm a woman. That I haven't yet become the detective I wanted to be. I am a woman. And a detective.
A woman detective,
One
would
who
say.
is seeking the truth with you and the others.
And is also like 5'4". If you're in a relationship with Naoto's growing deeper.
When I'm with you, I become scared. Afraid that the instant I admit the truth, everything will spill out. But I need to say it. My
Oh boy,
true
here we go.
feelings. I love you. Anyway, that seems to be the truth.
We did it. We got it. There's no turning back.
I'm so embarrassed. I feel like I could die.
Passed a long while with Naoto. Alright, we beat the game. Well, I guess technically not yet, because we gotta finish the social link still. I don't think Naoto's gonna be available though. Maybe she will. I don't know. Let's go to Juno, see if Adachi's around. Nope, he's dead. Yeah, Naoto's on the bike. You can visit Nanako. I guess I could do that. It's the bus stop. It can work. Oh. Oh wait, she's not allowed visitors yet. That's not right. Oh, status. Guess I'll just go to the theater. Just level him up. I might have already taken note of this one. Kentucky Doji. Teddie, when did you become a farmer? Why didn't you tell us? farming them crops? I mean, I'm not. Someone's got to take care of Nanako's farm. Just in case, I'll just do this again. Alright, now we finished the social link. Your room. Naoto's looking around, interested.
I see.
What's this Teddie statue?
So this is where you live.
Yeah, you like my Persona 3 poster?
I can see furnishings here and there that don't match your tastes.
What do you mean? This room's great. I wish I had this room.
These are temporary lodgings, of course. Judging by the position of your TV, you regularly watch the Midnight Channel from... Oh, sure. There? That's a bit close. Anyway, I'm sorry for intruding like this.
Although my Persona calendar is much cooler
I wanted
than
to give you
the game's
something.
Persona calendar. Especially because I made mine.
I made this. Please accept it.
You obtained Detective Badge.
See, I haven't crafted anything like this in some time. If I went back to the estate, I could have added a camera and transceiver. Oh, but it flashes. I made myself one to match. Don't
Matching
laugh.
badges, let's
Or
go,
say
gamers.
it's stupid or childish. Okay?
Why would I do such a thing?
The title of detective became a burden to me. I thought I had no other aspects apart from detective self. But you gave me a reason to be, as neither adult nor man. Senpai, being with you, I felt I was glad to be a detective. And
Take a seat on my fuzzy couch.
do you find the pitch of my voice strange?
I have to say I like it higher.
I see. How's this? It's rather embarrassing, but I never thought I'd get used to sounding like that. People change, I suppose. I think I'll grow to like myself.
If I say I like her voice higher, then I get a new costume for her. Later on. Naoto's strong will that allowed her to accept and overcome her weakness has awakened her heart's true power. Naoto's persona has been reborn. Sukuna Hikuna has transfigured into Yamato Takeru.
This potential was still dormant within me. I wasn't considering the things that I should have. The people who care about me, as well as my own self. The detective, the child, the woman, the me who existed before them. I am simply myself. I'm glad to have met you.
You can sense Naoto's passionate love. You feel a tight bond between you and Naoto. Everyone who sits on this couch is stronger. No, anyone who enters this room, because Kanji and Yosuke don't sit on the couch. Invigorate 3.
You're quite close. I'm not sure how to put it. The puzzle of my emotions has been solved already. I love you.
Thank you. I try my best. You passed a long while with Naoto. It's gotten dark, so you walk Naoto to her house. Well, now we just speed through the days. There's nothing I need to do anymore. I've done all the important social links. Yeah, it's the Persona 3 calendar that makes them stronger. My Persona 3 calendar's cooler though. Well, the month I have for Persona 3 is cooler. But I'm biased because I made it. I don't think I have to do a dodgy social link anymore. But I'm just gonna keep checking just in case. Make more envelopes. No one's seen my amazing calendar, only a small number of people. That's how rare it is. It's one of a kind. Actually, no, it's not. It's two of a kind. Because I had to make two. I got to make one for myself, and my teacher insisted I make a second one for class to leave it there. Because my calendar was so cool. She just had to have one, I guess. I don't blame her. I put a lot of effort into it. Here were your students talking. Wow, look at those clouds. I heard the weather's gonna get worse starting tomorrow. Don't tell me the fog's going to come back. Give me a break. One of these days, I'm gonna get hurt in the dark on my way home from the cram school. When I start walking you home tomorrow. Yeah, I'll take pictures of it and I'll send it to the group chat later. I think you'll be a particular fan of one of them, one of the months of the calendar. I put a lot of work into it compared to everybody in my class when I was doing it, like 2 years ago or whatever. Like I put the most effort into mine. It was for my Photoshop class. The rain doesn't seem to be letting up this morning. Most people would just get just a bland image and just stick it on there. I would piece together mine. Save just in case I screw something up. We're zooming through the days. Teddie is in the calendar. He is there. I don't know if you
And
want
now
one,
the
but
weather.
I'm really proud of
The
it.
week ended on a wet note as rain clouds moved into the area. As a result, a thick fog is expected to form in the Inaba region later tonight.
It seems the fog will set in tonight. Yes, what she just said. It's midnight. The fog has set in. Like I said, I'll take pictures of it and show it later. No one is appearing on the Midnight Channel. Nanako has been rescued and you were able to arrest the culprit. There's probably no need to watch the Midnight Channel anymore. The fog is covering the town. Beep-a-dee-dee-dee-dee. The fog from yesterday is still there this morning.
Oh, there he is!
Take a look at this. Namatame's in today's paper.
The front page's headline article says that Namatame has regained consciousness. Today, before dawn, the suspect Taro Namatame, who had been confined in a local hospital, regained consciousness. In response to the police questioning, he testified that he is sorry for what he has done and was scared. From here on, the police are hoping to solve the entire case based on the suspect's deposition.
So it's finally over.
Yeah, seriously. I wish we could have done it sooner. Isn't the fog kind of thick this morning?
It's kind of gross looking. Everything's
so
green.
chilly.
It rarely gets this cold in November.
Oh, hello,
Oh,
Adachi.
it's you guys. Perfect timing. I just got a call from the hospital. They said that starting today, it's okay to visit Nanako-chan.
So she's getting a little better. Thank goodness.
Oh, is that today's paper? So you already know about him. He's regained consciousness, but it's hard to say. He's still mentally unstable, but we're slowly piecing together a story. This is still a secret, but I guess it's okay to tell you guys.
Yeah, since, we caught him.
You know that diary we found? There were entries about Miss Yamano and Miss Konishi in it. Looks like Namatame had been making advances on Miss Konishi.
That son of a bitch!
Yeah, well, I'm gonna head to the hospital now. Dojima-san's recovering too, so I need to go over a few things about this case with him.
I need to go talk to him before he goes unconscious again. Just what I need to do.
Yosuke,
Sorry, I'm alright. Namatame's been caught. He can't hurt anyone now. But forget him. Let's all go visit Nanako-chan after school.
Yay!
of course.
Let's tell the others once we get to school.
Well, tell her to tell me welcome home, so I don't go crazy anymore. Hope you guys all learned that.
Nanako,
Wheel Jima's here.
everyone's here to see you.
She's alive.
Bro.
Talking still seems painful for her. Nevertheless, Nanako looks happy.
Dojima-san! Ugh, how many times does this make it today? I understand that you're worried about your daughter, but you still need your rest too.
Sorry.
Get off my back, woman. I'm a grown man.
Are your injuries that bad?
Your buddy got in a car crash.
Well, my
course his
wounds are
wounds
just
are
closed
bad.
up, and it seems I have a couple of fractures as well.
I'm sorry. I'll wheel him back to his room immediately.
What are you apologizing for?
It's almost time for your checkup, so make sure you're back in your room before then.
Big bro.
Big bro, can you tell me about the big, scary, striped monster?
I'm okay.
Nanako closed her eyes with a relieved expression. She seems to have fallen asleep. She died. Nanako is dead. You received an explanation concerning Nanako's condition from the doctor.
Her condition is stable for now, but, I never thought I'd say this as a doctor, but we still can't figure out the cause of Nanako-chan's symptoms. That's why we can only administer temporary treatments to alleviate her current pains.
But she's not in danger anymore, is she?
She's regained consciousness, but we can't let our guard down yet.
Look how hairy Dojima's legs are. I never noticed that.
All we can do for
You see
now
hair
is to
details.
monitor her condition closely.
Adachi,
I mean, look at his arms.
how's
I
it
guess
going
it's
with
no surprise.
Namatame?
Well, he's awake now, but he's in no condition to tell us anything useful. We only get a little time each day to interrogate him, so we're stuck until his strength recovers.
I see. I should get back to work as soon as possible. Hopefully by then, Nanako will be out of the hospital.
I think Nanako-chan can get more peace and quiet if she stays here. It's so foggy out, and there's been some weird rumors going around. Seems like no one knows why there's so much fog in town.
The weather.
It's true. The number of patients complaining about fog-related health problems has increased, which is quite unusual.
Imagine screaming about fog-related health problems.
I can't say for sure that it has no effect on the human body. It certainly could be a psychological effect. People's anxiety over the fog could cause problems. But as far as the fog's chemical makeup, well, that's not my
Well, I'm a
field,
doctor,
so I can
not
only
a
speculate.
geologist.
What concerns me is that transportation of our medical supplies has been delayed due to the fog.
Fog-related health problems. Oh, that's just ridiculous. Anyone who says that is just blowing smoke.
They're blowing fog. Hoo-hoo. Nanako has somehow regained consciousness, but it seems that it will take more time until she fully recovers. Namatame's interrogation has finally begun. The fog that won't lift and people's mysterious health problems. For now, it seems that you can only watch and wait to see how things will turn out.
Isn't this weather strange? How could it be lasting so long?
I've never seen anything like it.
I wonder what's causing it. It's so creepy. I heard that a friend of mine's son got sick from the fog and collapsed.
Dang, feels
You
bad.
know how sensitive children are
Probably
to
should
that
have
sort
touched
of
some
thing.
grass.
I heard something too. They say an old man was driving through the fog and got into an accident.
Well, yeah, Buddy probably couldn't even see because it was foggy.
What? Did he lose control?
Well, he'd never been in an accident or even gotten a ticket before, so something seems off.
Nothing
Isn't
better
that
than
scary?
some housewife drama, you know? Or gossip.
I've even heard there are experts saying it's poisonous. I wonder if that's true.
Do you think it's, because of that global warming thing?
You can tell these are old people.
This
You think
town's
that
changed a
fancy
lot over the
global
years.
warming-
I wish the government would step in and do something about this.
Oh, I agree completely. If we're going to pay taxes, I expect the authorities to do their jobs.
This fog is poison! It's a gas filled with viruses! Don't inhale the fog, or you'll die!
Yeah, people like that aren't helping.
He's not the first one like that I've seen lately.
Poisonous gas, though?
Oh, I'm sure it's not true.
Oh.
Is something wrong?
Oh my. I think I'm coming down with something.
You
think I've caught
can't be
ligma.
serious. Oh, that's right.
Silly
I
wife,
needed to do some
or housewife,
grocery
you
shopping.
Can't catch ligma. Ligma's
Well
not
then.
real. Quick, scatter. What do you mean? There's no fog out
Business
here.
has been so slow lately.
I'm glad that's your priority, old lady. Wow, all 9 customers. I just want to sell my tofu. You over here, students talking. The weather's really been weird lately. What's up with all this fog? This fog looks like it's going to stay here forever. But I heard it's nothing to worry about. That's what some great guy on TV said. Oh, I also heard that it's poisonous. Very toxic. And nobody even knows why it's toxic. Man, just thinking about how toxic it is makes me feel ill. I should probably stay at home for a while. You're just being lazy to take the finals beginning next week, aren't you? The spooky song is here. Oh, get out of here, old man. Pinky, pinky, pink. Oh, let's go visit Nanako. Since it's something I can do. Or maybe I can't. Okay, never mind.
Yo.
I'm just gonna blitz through all this part. Hanging out in the hot springs. This is awesome. I'm loving life. I guess I should take care of the shop once in a while and tell my mom she should relax here. Media? What? I really can make Kanji a healer. What the heck? We don't want that. Well, that was a waste. Want to hang out tomorrow? No. He went from like really happy to just like immediately sad. Today is Labor Appreciation Day, so you have the day off from school. All you can do now is wait for and watch the situation unfold. Binky, binky, bink. Actually, I'm gonna go hang out with Rize with the scooter thing. Because I think it raises the attack of the all-out attacks. I don't care, Rize. Let's just go to the hot springs. The hot springs. You came here with reason. You hear a voice from the women's section of the hot springs. Are you there? There's absolutely no one here on my side. It's so big, I feel like this entire section was reserved just for me. I'm so happy. It's so big, we could just be in here together. We're going so fast. We'll get some plot eventually. I like how the spooky music goes away once I'm here. No spooky music from in my shrine. Patience is a virtue. Okay. I don't think I can hang out with Adachi anymore. I can't even see the sky with all this fog. I really don't like this weather. Why? I'm fine with it. Some people say the fog is poisonous, but I don't feel bad at all. You're all worrying too much. Just imagine that town was supposed to be like this from the very beginning. Pretend that this is natural. If you say so. More students are calling in sick lately, but I guess it's nothing really unusual. Oh, get out of here. It's like, I could do the other social links, I guess, but like, they don't benefit me in any way. And they're not all that entertaining, if I do say so. At least in like Persona 5, you get benefits for doing every social link. But we're in the past in this game, so they didn't consider any of that. Just make envelopes. You over here, students talking. Hey, don't you think that there are more and more people getting weird because of the fog? I even see people wearing those huge gas masks around town. Yeah, and people are getting sick too. Haven't there been a lot of people saying a lot of weird stuff lately? Like that the world is ending and that global warming is because of the original sin? Nutty stuff like that. Hey, what do you think's going to happen if you think someone's sick but you don't do anything about it? I mean, to be honest, yesterday my dad... I would just like to get to the plot, please. One plot. You have the day off from school. We do nothing but make envelopes. We are envelope gamers. And then I think we got the exams happening. Your second term finals begin today and continue until the week. You should hurry to school.
Yo!
Look at this weird weather, man. What's up with this? It's really weird. Have you ever heard anything like this before? Oh yeah, the finals start today. But that's seriously not the point. What's going to happen? Yeah, you're right. It's not going to help if we start freaking out over no reason. But there have been a lot of weird rumors lately, not just the ones about the fog being poisonous. There's a very bad feeling about all this. Now you think? The infinite fog? Yeah, let's see if I can get every question right without having actually, like, done anything. Oh, never mind. Immediately forgot. I didn't mean to skip that. I'm in speed mode right now. You ever hear students talk? Hey, did you hear what they say happened on the Midnight Channel? Someone said they turned it on and there was a picture of this town in complete ruins. My friend said that she saw Inaba get swallowed by the fog and sent into some other dimension. She said there were monsters coming out of the fog too, like in that story. Have you noticed, ever since this fog started, it seems that some people can see the Midnight Channel even when it's not raining. Could it be? Is our town getting more and more messed up? Oh no. Not our town. I live here.
Man, this fog just won't quit. The weather report said it might start snowing soon. But what's going to happen if it snows with all this fog?
You're going to die.
Whoa! Where'd you guys come from?
Wow, that's quite a crowd you got there.
We ran into each other back there, so we came together. The fog's so thick that sometimes you can't see your nose in front of your face, so everyone's forming groups now.
The buddy system, everyone hold hands.
It's definitely been weird lately. It's so cold, too.
Visibility's so bad it's scary. Can I stick close to you, Senpai?
No. I said no, Thought. Be gone.
Oh, this girl never changes.
It really is hard to see anything in this, though. It's just like on the other side.
I like how Kanji's the one who pieces it together. What? Whips out the glasses.
Guys, put on your glasses!
When you put your glasses on, your vision becomes much clearer.
Whoa, it's all clear.
Oh, what the hell's going on?
These glasses are meant to help us see through the fog in the other world. But putting that aside, no glasses would improve one's visibility in a fog under normal circumstances.
Then, could the fog from over there be leaking into our world?
Hey, at least we can see now, though. That's kind of cool.
Well, you guys think that's it? I was kind of expecting you to ignore it as Chie being random again.
No, you weren't screaming it.
It's just
But it
a
made
thought.
common sense. Spooky fog. The mood darkens.
Anyways, today's the last day of exams, right? Let's get them over with so we can meet up at the special headquarters after school.
Wow, we haven't used that name in a while.
There will be dramatic turns in the story from this point. It is strongly recommended that you take this opportunity to save. That I will, game. You know it's bad when the game tells you to save.
Hey, here's a story about the fog. Some specialists are raising concerns that this fog may consist of harmful substances. More and more citizens are calling for an investigation into the cause of the fog and the facts about it. Though the government has begun its preliminary investigation, many feel
So the
that the
government's
causes
run
will be
by a bunch of
hard to
reptilians.
pinpoint. Is this fog really dangerous?
You hardly ever see people walking around town anymore. Or here either.
Everyone's too scared of the fog now to go outdoors much.
It does seem a lot like the fog on the other side. But beyond that, I'm clueless.
You think Teddie's been fine this entire time? Like, Buddy probably didn't even realize there was fog, because his eyes are trained to see through it.
There's another item of note here. A summary of Namatame's career with details about the case. The suspect was having an affair with the first victim, It seems she was killed due to relationship troubles. Also in April, Miss Saki Konishi's body was discovered. The police are looking into a motive for the murder. In July, a boy living in Inaba performed a copycat murder. The boy was initially thought to be the culprit behind all the killings, but later suspicion was thrown upon Namatame. Last month, the suspect attempted to kidnap a 7-year-old girl of Inaba, resulting in his arrest.
I don't see anything.
It seems Namatame is still confined to his hospital bed, so further interrogation has yet to commence.
So it's finally over. A lot of stuff's happened. But all that's left is for the police to build a case for Namatame, right? I'm sure your uncle can.
But the stuff he was saying
Let's
was
just
so
take pictures of us
obviously
going
nuts.
into the TV.
If he says anything about the TV world, he might be considered mentally unstable. Also, I heard before that if the police don't have enough hard evidence, it's difficult to build a case.
Yes, there are many such cases and culprits. It's the eternal conundrum for crime investigators.
Also, I like how they know their glasses can, like, reduce the fog, but yet they sit here without their glasses.
So even if they're caught, the law can't do shit?
It's a possibility.
Hell's up with that! We all know he did it. You can't just let a maniac who thinks he's saving people by killing them run wild on the streets!
I mean, you can.
You better
it's
not
just
dismiss something
optimal.
this serious because of some mental issues. Saki-senpai.
Oh my god, Yosuke, you've gone
No,
so
not
long.
just her, or that announcer. Even King Moron is his fault. If it weren't for what he did, nobody would have tried a copycat killing. It's his fault Nanako-chan's in the hospital right now, too.
You're reminded that you made a promise with Nanako to buy a new kotatsu.
What's the matter?
You told the others about your promise with Nanako.
A kotatsu?
Oh, then why don't we go check them out right now? I know Nanako-chan would be psyched if she came home and found a new kotatsu.
Dude, why didn't you tell me sooner? The winter season's coming up and we just got a bunch of them in stock. All right, off to the housewares section for Nanako-chan!
When she's awake, let's just give her a phone and then FaceTime or whatever, and just like have her like follow.
If we're getting a kotatsu, we better get some oranges to complete the set.
It's a cliche because it's true, damn it.
The best compliment to a kotatsu would be a heated rug.
Dude, that much juice would kill the breaker the moment you tried to microwave something. Oh yeah, you've never used a kotatsu before, huh, Ted? It's nice and toasty.
Teddie's depressed?
Can I still stay here?
No, you can't.
You kept your promise to me, so I should be going back.
But you promised
But
not.
I don't want to go until Nana-chan gets better.
Of course you can stay. How many times do we have to say this before it gets through to you?
Nanako-chan would be sad if you weren't there when she wakes up.
But I couldn't save Nana-chan.
Don't be silly. We saved her together.
We caught the killer, man. We couldn't have done that without you.
Teddie, you shouldn't talk that way when Nanako-chan is still fighting.
You guys.
You can come to my house, you know?
Can I really?
That's right, you're just by yourself at home now,
I'm
huh?
all alone, I need a friend.
Hey, why don't we pick out a Christmas present for Nanako-chan while we're at it?
Oh, that's a great idea. I'm sure she'll be out of the hospital by then.
All right, but none of this charge it to Yosuke stuff this time. Seriously. We're clear on this, right?
Oh,
Let's charge it to
come
Yosuke.
on. Why would we do something like that?
Dude, the clothes you got for this guy? I almost pissed my pants when I saw the receipt. How many days do you think I had to work to pay that off?
Well, I can't help it if Juness overcharges for things.
Ugh. Well, I guess you gotta expect that. It's not like Chie-san's ever had the occasion to help a guy shop before.
What? What did you just say?
Come on, baby. Don't fight over me.
Stay out of this!
Let's leave them be and think of a present for Nanako-chan on our own.
But what would a girl her age want?
Something to do with a platypus.
What do you think Nanako-chan would appreciate most?
Video game, Jack Frost doll, or Rosette doll?
That's not really for kids. It's still pretty cute. Just like the real thing.
What do you mean it's not meant for kids?
All right, as soon as Nanako-chan's out of the
What is
hospital, we'll have a
Rosette
party at your
figure or
place.
doll?
Yes! And we'll bake the cake! Of course! Let's make it a cake to remember.
Oh, no, you're not! Are you trying to send Nanako-chan back to the hospital?
It's Adachi.
Hello, this is Adachi. I want you to stay calm and listen to me, okay? Nanako-chan's condition suddenly got worse. The doctor wants you to come to the hospital immediately. We'll be waiting.
Come on, let's go!
Inaba Municipal Hospital, Nanako's room. Dojima is listening to the explanation from the doctor. There have been loud voices throughout the hospital for some time now.
Doctor, this fog is poisonous, isn't it? Isn't it filled with viruses? They said so on TV. Isn't there a vaccine or something for it?
Calm down, please. That's just a rumor.
Don't tell me to calm down! You're lying! We know you have medicine for this!
God, this all feels too real right now.
Are you just going to stand there and watch us
With,
die?
you know, the pandemic.
Why would we do something like that?
What a commotion.
What the hell's that supposed to mean? Can't you see how much pain she's in?
All we can do right now is monitor her condition closely. Dojima-san, you need to return to your...
Dojima, you're going to die too.
I don't give a damn about myself. Do something about Nanako.
Dojima-san!
Don't touch me.
Just save her. For God's sake, please save Nanako.
We'll do our best. I must ask you to step
I'm a
outside
doctor,
for the
not a
time
miracle
being.
worker.
Nanako.
The nurse accompanied Dojima back to his room.
Hey, can't you do something?
Oh no.
This all has to do with the world you came from. Can't you figure something out?
I'm thinking, but...
Damn it! Why does this have to happen to a little girl like her? Why'd it turn out like this?
Nanako-chan's gonna be okay, right?
Cheer us up, Adachi, please.
You guys still here?
How is Dojima-san doing?
His wound's opened up again. They're treating it over in his room now.
Any luck with your investigation on Namatame?
About that. I won't mince words here. We're gonna have a hard time making these charges stick.
What's that mean?
I talked with the guys at the station, and it'll be next to impossible to find him guilty in court. Especially given the reason why we took him off our list of suspects for the first case.
Oh yeah, something about him having an alibi.
Yeah, that.
Oh,
And the whole angle about him putting people into TVs, there's no way that'll stand up in court.
Well, we just take pictures.
No
We'll
one
go
would
in.
believe that. What the public wants is when, where, and how Namatame killed these people. And Dojima-san knows it.
Well, ain't you calm about this?
I'm just telling you the truth.
And you call yourself a cop?
No, I'm a detective.
If you want to see that stuff so bad, we'll show you! Hurry up and bring a TV here, damn it!
Hey, stop!
What the?
Is Nanako-chan's family here?
Why would you run the
Hurry
opposite
inside.
way from the
Please
crowd
talk
of
to
people?
her.
It's...
What the hell? What's going on?
No. Nanako-chan. Daddy.
Nanako-chan! Nanako-chan! Can you hear us? Do you understand what we're saying? Your big brother's here with you. Just hang in there. Where's Dojima-san?
We're calling for him right now.
How's Nanako?
Doctor.
Big bro. I'm scared. Big bro. Daddy.
Nanako! Nanako!
I'm sorry, sir.
No.
Damn it! Damn it!
Nana-chan.
We did everything we could, but we still couldn't figure out what caused this.
Kojima. Just the walk of a broken man.
Nanako-chan.
Dojima-san, what's with that look? Huh? What's wrong, everyone? Hmm? Huh? Wait, is Nanako-chan... But then, where did Dojima-san go? His room isn't that way. Wait a sec. That's the way to...
Senpai! Senpai!
God, they're throwing me around everywhere.
Dojima-san might have gone after Namatame! Adachi-san said he was admitted to this hospital!
You transported him to the same hospital? For crying out loud, he's the suspect in the case!
What are you getting mad at me for? This is the biggest hospital, and he's in no condition to be moved. I can't tell you that.
Just
Adachi
tell us
wasn't
where he is
smiling,
already.
That's what you're talking about.
Dojima-san's on his way, ain't he? You don't know what he's gonna do there if we don't stop him!
Kanji-kun, you don't mean...
Hold on. Just what are you guys talking about?
Cough it up! Where's this room?
We're gonna throw you out this window.
Top floor in the second surgical ward. Furthest room back. But there's a police guard.
Meanwhile, in Nanako's hospital room.
I was always watching over Nana-chan, and I still couldn't save her. It happened in my world. Even though I was the only Teddie in that place, I still couldn't do anything.
Let go of me. I need to speak to him.
Like we said, without permission.
Permission? Who gave them permission to kill Nanako? Tell me that, huh? The hell with you all! Why is he still alive when Nanako's dead? Give me back Nanako! Give her back! She's all I have! She's the only one in the world.
Call a doctor!
Let go of me. I need to...
Holy crap! Dojima-san! Quick, get him to his room. I'll go alert the doctors.
Dojima-san, was he seriously gonna...
He's gonna murder.
His only daughter's dead. Nothing would have surprised me.
Dojima-san probably knew that there's little to no chance Namatame would be convicted. Damn it. He killed Senpai, and now Nanako-chan. And the bastard's gonna walk away without paying for what he did.
That's not right. Why? Why is he the one that gets to go on living?
Uh-oh. Whatever could be happening in here. He's trying to make a getaway. The window in the room is wide open.
You have your life, and now you want your freedom too?
It's your fault that's Nanako-chan's!
I didn't.
12 o'clock. Is it the Midnight Channel? Hey, isn't this...
I failed to save her. It's because you got in my way.
Another Namatame? How? The real one's right here and we already beat his shadow!
No. Come to think of it, Namatame never faced his other self. And we didn't witness his shadow returning to his body as a persona either.
Imagine Namatame with a
Perhaps
persona.
that's why we're seeing this now.
What the... I failed, but it wasn't my fault. And the law can't touch me anyway.
What?
Is that what Namatame's really thinking? Then... he wasn't deranged or anything. He knew what he was doing.
To hell with the law! I won't ever forgive what you did!
This... please, stop!
Huh? Stop what? We ain't even done anything yet. Or do you want us to do something? Something fitting for a bastard like you!
Kanji...
Do whatever you want. You hate me because the child died, don't you? I don't care either way. Living or dying makes no difference to me. But you're different. You can't do such a thing. You wouldn't dare, right? I'll continue saving people. It's my mission.
There he
Mission?
goes.
My God.
Please, stop.
He wants us to stop. What should we do?
What do you mean?
We can't let this bastard do whatever he pleases.
Still, what are you going to do?
No way I'm gonna walk out of here doing nothing.
I understand, but...
This must be a luxury suite. Most hospital wards don't have such large televisions.
throw him out the window?
Why, with something
Why would we
like
do
this
that?
in the room, this man could escape at any time. Although once he enters, he may find there's no way out.
Wait a second. You don't mean... Are you... serious?
You just gonna turn your back and walk away?
But... What's gotten into you guys? This is crazy! How can we do something like that?
Cheer! Everyone, listen to me. If we're
We're
gonna
listening,
do this, now is our only shot. We won't get a second chance. At this rate, the guy's gonna get off the hook, and he'll go around saving people again. You just heard what this bastard's really thinking. If that happens, it'll be just like Nanako-chan and Senpai. Who knows how many innocent people will die this time?
Dojima
I
went back
can't
to his
let
room.
something like that go. Someone close to me died. Her killer can't be convicted. And now I'm gonna let the same thing happen again? There's no way I can do that! It's just wrong, isn't it?
But... Yosuke...
All we have to do is push him inside the TV. That's it. We do that one thing, and this is all over.
And we couldn't get arrested for it.
Just push
You
him
know?
inside?
If any of you want no part in this, just leave the room.
Whoops. Is everything back? Hold on a second. I just gotta check. No, everything seems to be working fine. The stream's fine, right? There's nothing going wrong now? Yes, question mark? Okay. We're not pushing him into the TV.
We don't have time to wait. If we don't do this now, the cops will come back.
Did it really just...
What are you trying to say? Something we don't know.
If we push him in, we get a
What
bad
don't we
ending.
know? But we just heard the guy's true feelings on TV! What didn't you understand? Well, what is it? I already told you there's no time to waste. Are you even getting at something here, or are you just stalling?
Yeah, if we push him in, we just get a bad ending, and then I gotta sit through all this stuff again. And I don't feel like doing it.
Missing? Like what exactly?
Like, you have to pick particular, like, responses in this to proceed to the good ending.
Damn it, I've heard enough of this bullshit. Give me a straight answer. Are we doing this or not? That's all I give a damn about right now.
You yelled at everyone to calm down.
He's right. Let's all calm down for a second.
I'm perfectly calm.
Hey, what did you mean by we're missing something?
What's there to miss with a sick bastard like him?
Hey, let's all take a deep breath. After what happened to Nanako-chan and seeing Dojima-san, we're not thinking straight right now.
Yeah, there are a couple, like, bad ending paths you can take.
Fine.
And this is one of them by pushing him in. Or leaving your teammates to push him in. Everyone took a deep breath. It seems that everyone has finally regained their composure.
You're right. We should calm down and think rationally about this. I realize now that we've heard almost nothing from Namatame's perspective. There's no denying that this man brought great harm to Nanako-chan. But other than that point, the rest comes from our assumptions based on watching the Midnight Channel a moment ago. I won't deny that we were blinded by the heat of the moment, trying to impute all responsibility to him rashly.
But... yeah, the guy's not saying anything. Whatever reason he had, there's no doubt about the fact that he'd been throwing people inside the
Persona 5
TV.
has good and bad ending routes too.
It was him who put Senpai through that misery.
Little detail.
How can we possibly understand someone who says killing people is the same as saving them?
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
Yeah, Yosuke.
Truthfully, not all the hitches that were nagging at me have been answered yet. We'll have to see what he can tell us about them, though it appears he's in no condition to do so at the moment.
True.
Just lock the window
Dealing with
system.
him right now might not solve all the things that are bothering us. Damn it. But you better remember this. I'll do everything I can to stop him from repeating what he's done. Anytime, anywhere, anything.
If I see Namatame slip up again, he's going right in that TV.
Jeez, how the hell can you stay so calm, man?
Because I'm the leader.
Then again, that's why you're our leader.
Exactly.
All right, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves. Yeah, that ain't gonna cut it. All right, I'm convinced.
Thank you, Kanji. I'm glad you are.
Thank you. I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
We all know how you feel, Yosuke. Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. And thanks.
Yosuke is about to murder a man. The case has taken a sharp turn. The investigation team is now one step closer to the truth. It seems that you will go on with your friends to solve another mystery. We're a max fool. We can now create Loki. The Judgment Arcana.
Hey, you guys? What are you doing? You can't be in here.
Oh, crap!
We were keeping an eye on the suspect. The police officers outside seemed to have their hands full helping
We heard him open the
Dojima-san.
window and we were like, man, we
If
gotta stop him.
Namatame were to escape, it would be a disaster for the police's reputation and their trust in you, Adachi-san.
Yeah, Dachi.
Oh, I see. We'll tighten security from now on, and I'll arrange for him to be transported out as soon as possible. So, if you guys can keep quiet about being in here, I'd really appreciate it.
No, we're gonna tell everybody. We're gonna say how you're gonna
How
throw him
is
in
he,
the TV
Doctor?
too.
He seemed to be extremely agitated a moment ago.
He seems fine for now, but he really needs his rest. Outside, everyone. Doctor's orders.
Understood.
We should go too. Let's get back to Nanako-chan's room.
Let's go say our goodbyes to the fallen child.
So what's
Or
this
just
thing
Hayate.
we're missing, huh?
To tell the truth, there's something that's bothering me too. Why did he start killing people in the first place?
Well, he said himself it was to save them, right? So he killed his lover in order to save her and kept going?
The police speculated the first murder was related to the affair, so they called in Namatame for questioning. But everything in his testimony and his bearing, no matter what they looked at, they found nothing suspicious. If he truly is twisted enough to believe that murder is a means of saving people, I think that would have shown through.
Maybe he faked it real well. Or maybe he started out with a normal motive and got a taste for killing after the first time.
No, if that were the case, his motive for killing that announcer would be even more inexplicable.
Also, do you think
Namatame and his
Namatame
wife were
has the
separated at the
strength
time.
to take on Kanji?
Both Misuzu Hiragi and himself testified that she had discarded him. Hiragi also knew about Yamano beforehand, and Namatame was shocked to hear of Yamano's death. Their relationship was known and was not strained to the point of murder. There's simply no motive in the affair angle. The police invested a great deal of effort into investigating this point. Therefore, we have no convincing motive for Namatame to kill Mayumi Yamano.
Plus, Namatame is actually, like, jacked.
Although, her name was written in Namatame's own diary.
His reason for killing her.
It's still possible that he was crazy to begin with and no one realized, right?
I don't really get any of this.
Oh, this is so confusing!
Hey, we could hear you in there. This is a hospital. Maybe you should quiet down a little.
Maybe shut up.
Oh, there you are, all of you. Please come with me immediately.
Dojima's dead.
Huh? What's going on?
What are you waiting for? Hurry, go!
Where am I?
Teddie's been banished to the Shadow Realm.
Is this Teddie's world? This doesn't quite feel like it, though. I remember being at the hospital. That's right, Nana-chan.
No, Teddie.
I couldn't do anything. Why do I even exist? I couldn't
Don't be
keep
depressed,
my
Teddie.
promise. I lost my reason to be there. That's it. I remember now. So, it was true. Guys! Sensei! What should I do?
Oh, there they are. Nanako-chan came around.
She's alive.
What did you just say? Nanako-chan's alive?
Are you serious?
It's very rare to be resuscitated after one's heart and lungs fail, but it does happen. But until I know why she collapsed in the first place, I can't say for sure how well she'll recover from here on. Still, Nanako-chan's a fighter, and she's trying desperately to stay alive.
So this isn't a joke? You're actually telling the truth?
Yeah, she restarted her own bot for her own heart.
Oh my god!
See, now had we killed Namatame, Nanako would have stayed dead.
This is amazing!
Miracles do happen. I'm so glad.
I didn't know what I was gonna do.
Come on! Stop crying, you two!
In a way, Namatame does save Nanako. Because if you don't kill him.
You all should go home for the night. I'll speak with Dojima-san tomorrow about Nanako-chan's treatment. It's rather chilly outside. If it starts snowing, be careful not to catch a cold.
That's actually a funny way to put it. Namatame kind of saved Nanako.
Wait a second, where's Teddie? I noticed he didn't come with us when we went to Namatame's room.
You're right. That's weird. I figured he wouldn't move from Nanako-chan's side.
Teddie, where did you go?
Oh yeah, he has a cell with him. Wait, I shouldn't use mine inside the hospital. I'll try calling him up once we're outside.
Nanako's fighting hard to survive. You must wait and believe that she will recover.
Oh, there you are.
Howdy ho, Adachi.
I forgot to tell you. Don't pull that again, okay?
Don't tell me what to
You
do.
can't just meet with the suspect like that. Anyway, I came to give you an update on Dojima-san.
Yeah, well now he's dead.
His wounds opened up a little, but he's treated now and he's fast asleep. He'll be alright, don't worry. Knowing him, by this time tomorrow, he'll be on his feet and yelling at people again. Don't tell him I said that. Anyway, I heard Nanako-chan's on the road to recovery again. Guys were being so dramatic that I got really worried. But this is good news. She'll be well again in no time. By the way, you're all alone at the house now, right? Well, enjoy your freedom while you can. Dojima-san and Nanako-chan will be back soon after all.
You sense Adachi's concern for you.
Well, I better head back. You go home too, before it gets too late. See ya.
Couldn't save. I couldn't save. Why? Mayumi. And that girl too. I couldn't save them.
Huh? What's the matter? Feeling guilty all of a sudden? Sheesh.
Sheesh. So, plot purgatory continues.
I can't reach him. Did that stupid bear forget to charge the battery?
We took a quick look around the hospital, but there's no sign of him. I wonder where he went.
Oh, look at that, it's snowing.
Oh, it's snow. Hey, you're right. Wow, it's been a while since I last saw real snow. It doesn't look that pretty, though, because of this fog.
I guess this makes it
Hey,
the
can
first
I, like,
snow of the
save
year.
The game?
It's freezing. Let's go home. Hey, Yosuke, if you find Teddie, don't forget to contact us, all right?
I know. Let's meet up at the special headquarters tomorrow.
Teddie's hitchhiking.
Man, that Ted. I hope he just went back home by himself. He's probably fine. But I'll hurry home just in case.
Oh, Yosuke's worried
Well,
about Teddie.
See you tomorrow.
Back in Namatame's room, was it really right to stop everyone from what they were about to do? For now, you have no way of knowing. You remember that your cell phone has been off this entire time since you were at the hospital. There seems to be no messages. You should go home before you catch a cold. If I did the other social links, there would have been messages. Okay, cool, I can save. Will Nanako be alright? Then there's what happened in Namatame's hospital room. The snow that started to fall and the fog that won't disappear. What lies from here? You feel very tired. You should go and get some rest. Welcome to my crib. This...
Welcome. It's been quite some time.
It seems you've summoned to the Velvet Room.
Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world.
Do not be alarmed. The nose is real. I assure you.
I have summoned you within your dreams. Now then, your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far. Do you believe you'll be able to successfully solve this mystery? Splendid!
Splendid. You're not giving up on the game yet.
The precise destination of this vehicle, that too is getting rather hard to judge. If we continue driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery that you must reach. Well, why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey? It was for that purpose that I summoned you here tonight.
Let us recap this 100-hour-long game for
Margaret?
you. Just in case you happen to forget. Voices you've heard many times before echo in your mind.
We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during your journey.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are
never mind,
rather
they're not
different
recapping.
things.
All right, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right, together.
Thank you, Yukiko, for the input.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well. Those heading in the same direction.
Wow,
through
you
this
didn't get as
dense
many
fog.
social links as I thought you would have. Oh, the pit limousine? It come to a stop? Seems the car has stopped moving.
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great change in your life. Though there isn't much time left, it can be worth your while to take the time to stop and reflect.
The end of the game is around the corner.
People are like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently. Some travel fast, some change their course, experiencing countless events as they travel down the river of time.
Just so. The state of this room reflects the scenery of your heart. Perhaps this may be a time for contemplation rather than action.
Think things through, do your social links, and play the game. You can hear something in the distance. It seems that you've been sleeping until now. You hear the doorbell ring. Someone seems to be at the door. I wonder who it could be. It's Yosuke.
Teddie's missing.
We knew this.
I looked all over the neighborhood, but I couldn't find him anywhere. I hope so. Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side. We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Juness?
No, I won't be doing that. Where could Teddie have gone? In any case, you decide to go look for him. Rise and the others, as in Rise and Kanji.
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense it might be affecting my readings. I wish I could do better.
That Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time. We told him over and over that he could stay here.
You recall the mysterious dream you had last night. This may be a time for contemplation rather than action. That is what Igor said, but...
I guess that's all we can do right now. He plays dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down. He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
I'm worried for Teddie myself, but let's trust in him and await his return. Right now, we must concentrate on the case. It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location. We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his perspective on this.
I don't like the way Kanji's staring at me. He's just looking right at me.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Let's quickly review the facts. Of all the victims, only 2 were killed, Miss Yamano the announcer and Saki-san. From the documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them. After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
His modus operandi. That's such a cool phrase.
When I hear you put it like that, sounds like the dude's guilty.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer? That's what's bothering me.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
You lost me.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet. Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean? I don't think there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
Could he mean saving them through death? He did call himself a savior and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! The bastard should have gone and saved himself. What do you think, Senpai?
How do the TVs work? They're like teleporters, I guess. And I guess different TVs take you to different locations, but that's why they keep going to the one in Junes, so they know where they're going to end up every time. Or maybe it's just TV specific. I don't know.
If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him.
Well, you don't need to plug into TV to throw
There
people
ain't nothing
in.
normal about that world anyways.
You just need a TV.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while. When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too." So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too? Wouldn't he actually have failed to save us?
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense. And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV.
Was Zalzar kidnapped? No. Never.
Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
We know this, Chie.
The possibility that he truly intended to save us.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai and that announcer, right? Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so?
He awakened his persona at the beginning of the game. The possibility of a culprit besides Namatame. Could there be something that proves this possibility? Namatame's diary.
But that points straight at Namatame. Come on, man!
The copycat murderer.
So you're saying Mitsuo did it? Dude, if Mitsuo was the original killer, why the hell did he do such a half-assed job of copying himself later? Come on, we all agreed that his confession was a fake. He didn't do all that stuff. You gotta think things through before you open your mouth, man.
I'm just picking dialogue options, buddy. The warning letter.
Warning letter? Oh yeah. Whatever happened to that thing?
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Let's review them.
You recall that the first warning letter said, "Don't rescue anymore." The second one said, "If you don't stop this time, someone close will be put in and killed."
Yes, that's right.
Isn't that kinda odd? Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like, "Don't rescue or kill"?
Yeah, and the will be put in and killed part doesn't make sense either. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like, "I'll put in and kill"?
Hey, could this mean...
Namatame didn't write the warnings.
Yeah. It's almost like someone else wrote this letter.
Just watch and see.
But only the
Find out
killer
what
would
happens.
write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right? If someone else wrote it, that could only mean...
Dear God. Since this is such an
There's a
unusual
third.
case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
So Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed. In Namatame's parlance, failing would have been the first two
Of course, there's
cases
another
when
killer.
the victims died.
But Namatame wasn't a killer, so
If he had
we're
used his
still
method
technically
twice
tracking down
and
the
failed
killer.
both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV. And yet he did. It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Someone else? Then it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai and the announcer?
We can't say for certain yet. We urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
you all work together to take another step toward the truth.
How though? After what happened yesterday, they said they're gonna tighten security.
Igor is killing people with his nose.
I have a plan.
It's just skewering him
But
like a
there's no time
swordfish.
to waste. Let's hurry to the hospital.
Hey, this place is off limits.
Not on my watch,
I'm a
officer.
consultant with the police. I'd like a few words with Namatame-san.
This is Unit 252, requesting confirmation on an ID. Name of Naoto Shirogane.
Naoto Shirogane, I think is how it's pronounced.
Ah, understood. I see. Well, you're on the list. I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes. Not that I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been spouting nothing but gibberish.
I'd like him to accompany me as well. He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in Detective Dojima's stead.
Huh? Detective Dojima sent him? I wasn't informed of this.
I'll vouch for his identity.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself. We have our hands full with the transport procedures, so the last thing we need is Detective Dojima running wild. Detective Adachi is busy somewhere too. This is Unit 252. Huh? I see.
Has something happened?
There's something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
They said it's a gun.
Ah, well then, this works out nicely. You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep watch over Namatame-san. A disturbance in a hospital lobby, after all. It sounds serious.
If anything
I
happens,
am
hit
Dr.
the nurse call
Spood,
button.
you know.
I'll leave the rest to you.
The best doctor in town.
Understood. Please.
Oh, accidentally push the
I
button.
knew they were undermanned, but I didn't expect it to go this smoothly.
Wow!
There's nothing much inside that suspicious object. So he won't be gone long.
All right, and now's our chance to talk to Namatame.
Oh boy, there he is. Time to talk again.
Namatame-san, there's something we'd like to ask you.
I just want my Persona 3 calendar. It'll ease my nerves.
It's tempting to think that you were the culprit behind this entire case. And to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are. But we are here to learn the truth. So please, answer our questions.
Huh?
It seems that he understands what you're saying. What should you ask him? Is saving killing people? No.
No. If nobody saves them, they'll be killed. No, 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 no. That's why I put them in there.
What should you ask him? Who'd you throw in first?
Huh? Me?
What should you ask him? Did you kill those two girls? No.
They were killed. I couldn't save them.
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far. After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death. Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi. You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her. And you repeated the process, as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel. It all falls into place. His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first two victims?
No, we haven't found the guy who murdered the first two victims.
Indulge us in a few more questions.
What should you ask him? Who killed the first two?
I have no idea. I want to know that too.
What should you ask him? Why the warning letters?
What are you talking about?
What should you ask him? Why did you enter the TV?
I didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place.
As I thought.
You believe me? Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things? Mayumi.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you. We know about the other world. In fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Yeah, so you better start talking, man. Or you're gonna get your head cut.
You?
We did blame you for everything at first. But now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
No one's ever believed me before.
Tell
Is
us
this what having
everything
friends
you
is
can,
like?
calmly and slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my story?
Yeah, and then not worry about time because, you know, that cop's never coming back until we're done here.
All right.
He did almost
Soon
kill
after
Dojima.
my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge, I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal. And I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties. I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. Mayumi, where are you? She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows, and forced to resign from the program she was on. I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that. I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection.
Blah, blah, blah.
And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi. Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help.
I don't know, it kind of looks like she's just standing there, you know?
Mayumi? Mayumi! When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her, my arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water. I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV.
Hey, I did that. That was me at the beginning of the game.
I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane. In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected. That wasn't what broke me, though. It was Mayumi being found dead. And not just that, but it had happened in my hometown.
Namatame is casting his eyes downward painfully.
I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remembered the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again. And I confirmed that none of it was a dream. So that image,
was all real.
was it something Mayumi showed me,
TV.
calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program. I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend. But then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead. The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself. Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. It was a girl. She looked like she was calling for help, just like Mayumi. The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
And that was Saki-senpai.
I must save her.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body. And if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did, so I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits, and gave me a job with the family business. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store.
I just handed a minor some alcohol and, just moved on with my life.
After agonizing over it, I decided to meet her, and told her to be careful.
Namatame looks like an old man.
But that same night, on the TV...
Oh, there she goes again.
She looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape. She was writhing in pain. That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone? Come on! Please! The next day, they found her dead. I knew she was going to be murdered, but I couldn't save her. I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done. There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work, not even my wife. Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was. But she was murdered, and the same person killed another girl. I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for doing nothing.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Yes, from the bottom of my heart. Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
I think I can kind of relate.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi.
Thank you, for that input.
She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine. We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her. She gave meaning to my life. Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared on TV. That was you.
Well, time to throw another one.
She'll be kidnapped next. And murdered. I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something. My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that. I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then?
I'll just have to kidnap her before they kidnap her.
The girl inside the TV looked as if she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side. Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her?
You feel sorry for Namatame?
What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it? The girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again.
Well, that's kind of the point. Is when you learn his motive, you feel a little
And
bad.
I thought, no matter
especially
what
after
kind
what
of place
happened
it might
before this.
be, it's better than being slaughtered.
You weren't here
Once
for that
things
part,
calm
but
down, I could just
big things happen.
let her
later.
out again. If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find her. It felt as if everything was starting to come together in my mind. Could it be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate? Was it my mission to save people? But there was a big problem. If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand.
Yeah, especially
I had
Yukiko
already
at the
tried
time.
that and
She wouldn't
failed
have understood.
miserably. It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. If that was my mission, I'd just have to do it. Or so I thought. Mayumi, please lend me your strength.
So, since you thought people who appeared on the Midnight Channel would be killed, you
kidnapped
kidnapped
before
us
the
in order to
kidnapper, yes.
save us.
Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
Chie, calm down.
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me. I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion. I thought my job as a delivery man would
No
be
one
the
ever
perfect
questioned my
cover for
giant
my
TV
mission.
in the back.
I thought no one else could do it. But are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril. It was my friends here who really saved us all.
I had a feeling that was it. When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself, for the first time, I had some doubts about myself.
You refer to Nanako-chan, correct?
The police were after me, so I had to get away. But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl. That's why I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. Such an abominable, grotesque place.
And you saw that thing I turned into?
I knew that the three of you
Peace
who
and
I
love?
saved
What?
went back to your normal lives, so I didn't realize how terrible that world was. I never knew you couldn't even get out of that place on your own.
Do you know how many Hulk Hogans I had to fight because of you?
No. That's a cowardly way to put it. I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
What'd you expect, heaven? Yeah, that's where he went. He went to Nanako's
See
heaven.
us? Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Juness?
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remembered. But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home. I must have felt too guilty. But all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself. I thought I was going insane. I probably did. And you know the rest. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
You really were trying to save people.
But I ended up doing just the opposite. What a fool. I always
Poor guy.
wanted to enter the world of politics and become useful to society. But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power. I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero. I never doubted what I saw on TV, and believed everything was as I wanted it to be. I didn't think for myself at all. That's why I couldn't protect them. I'm to blame for all of this. I suppose so. But the things I've done are too serious to be brushed aside like that. I have no intentions of running away from my crimes. I'm prepared to face the consequences. Kidnapping is already a serious crime. And on top of that, I put all those lives in danger. I'm sorry.
The Midnight Channel and the other world, you can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly.
Yeah, who'd imagine believing a magical world
We
in
must
TV
apologize to you as well.
full of demons?
Had we let our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying once you started saving people. The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
I'm such a joke. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
What are you all crammed in here for?
Oh, and there's the cop.
My apologies. We'll be leaving now.
Wait. I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
Please, investigation squad, you're my only hope.
It's all clear now. He never committed any murders. It was another party who threw the first 2 victims into the TV.
Taking another step toward the truth.
Now get out of here! I told you, he's almost ready to be transported. We can't have anything else happen. Sheesh. I better not see you rascals here again.
Off we go.
Nanako-chan looks like she's in pain. She's fighting for dear life.
This was the last place we saw Teddie, right? He was so worried about her.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
The police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out. Let's revisit
like we've been
Saki-san
doing.
and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh details.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
I know, but we
Not with that
can't give
attitude.
up. We're the only ones who understand what's really going on. And you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it. Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow. We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
I hope we can find out something about Teddie, too.
Tomorrow, you'll all be going out to talk to people in town. Will this finally help uncover the information that will lead you to the true culprit? You decide to go home early today and get some rest. Off to bed we go. Today is the day the school was founded, so you have the day off from school. You need to investigate the town. You wonder if you'll be able to gather the information you need to catch the killer. What happened to Teddie? He's feeling a little down right now. And he's gone missing. Can I help you? About the murders. Those incidents last spring, I still wonder what happened. It was a pretty big deal, wasn't it? I almost completely forgot about what. It must be getting old. What is it about the murders? Oh, what are you talking about? You explained the incident involving Saki and Yamada, the female announcer. Did all that happened just last spring? Wow, it seems so long ago. Who's gonna remember something from that far back? Man, this fog, it makes me feel like we're still inside the TV. I wonder if we can really find any clues about the killer. No use whining about it now. Let's step up and search and get that info. This fog has got to be some kind of biological weapon. It's a conspiracy. You know who I heard it was? Juness. Yeah, that's right, Juness. The country of Juness is staging an all-out attack on Inaba. Save again here. Information on what happened before we entered the TV world? You know, about that first murder. I wonder why it happened. Let's ask around and gather as much information as we can. I tried talking to this old guy earlier, but he didn't even see me. What with the fog and all? The guy just ignored me and walked off. I know it wasn't personal, but it kinda hurt. This part's a little tedious because you have to like talk to everybody like multiple times. Hey, listen to this. Reset came and spoke to me. This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I asked her for an autograph on what type of guy she's into. Anyways, what do you want? I'm sure you can see how busy I am. Didn't they capture the suspect and put a lid on the case? Are you done asking questions? Good now, go away. I'm very busy talking to Rosette right now. I've been asking around about Teddie too, but I'm surprised how many people actually remember him. They're all like, oh yeah, that guy in the bear suit from Jeunesse. But nobody has seen him, yesterday or today. He is loved by so many different people. Where the heck could he have gone? Even if someone's been killed, everyone just forgets it so easily. But rumors they hear from friends and TV get remembered for a long time. Why is that? It's been a while since the first two incidents. Do you think we'll find anyone who still remembers them? This fog sure is dark and creepy, isn't it? Oh, you have a question for me? A little while ago, they said that a suspect had been caught. It was in the newspaper. It was Namatame, right? I remember seeing him around from time to time. Oh, how horrible. It really does frighten me. I don't recall seeing any other strange people, so I'm sure he's the culprit. Is it true that there were no other suspicious individuals? Perhaps you should ask someone about this. The fog isn't clearing, even though the year's almost over. It's deplorable. It'll be so cold on New Year's that I'll never be happy. What do you want? I can't remember something from that long ago. I was worrying about the town really tires me out all this time. A sauna would be nice. Saunas are great. Okay, he just wants a request. Call anyone suspicious. There isn't anyone like that in this town. I even know you. You're that kid who's staying at Dojima's, right? Since all I hear from everybody is poison, poison, I've gotten kind of freaked out. I wonder where I can buy a gas mask. I need to get one. Everyone else has one already. It's me. Do you recognize me? Why am I outside when I'm at home? I just see more news about the murders. I thought I'd stay out of here and watch the sunset, of course. I'm going to watch TV when I go home anyway. Even then, I can't see the sunset because of all the fog. I hate it. It's so depressing. You have a question? Oh, come on. Don't make me even more depressed. They said on the news that the suspect had been caught. So that whole thing is over now, right? What else is there? It's a small town. If there was anyone suspicious, there would be rumors going around all over. But at least I haven't heard any news or rumors like that. So I'd say there's no such person. You gotta be careful when taking your motorcycle out on foggy days. I wish whoever honked at me when I slowed down more usually understood that. He yelled at me for going too slow. What's so wrong with following the speed limit? Wait, or was I at fault there? Have I seen other weird people aside from Namatame? Nope, don't think so. No, I don't think I've seen anyone suspicious, except for you, who's interrupting my conversation with Rosette. What is it? Strange person? No, I don't think I've seen anybody. I mean, this is a pretty small town, wouldn't you say? If I had, I'm pretty sure I'd remember. A suspicious person? No, I can't think of anyone, not from this town anyway. Can I help you? The incidents last spring, I don't remember anything from that long ago. I'm going to be studying for college entrance exams next year, so I've got no room for useless information like that. Suspicious person? Now that you mention it, my friend was saying she saw someone. I think she's just wandering around the shopping district, so why don't you ask her? Someone told you that I saw a suspicious person? Oh, that. You remember Saki Konishi, don't you? You know, she passed away a while ago. She told me how that Namatame person came at her one day and started spouting all this craziness. Something about the TV. I wonder what that was all about. His relation to Saki? Hey, I don't know what you're implying, but you've got it all wrong. Saki was a good girl. It's just that people misunderstood her. She must be referring to the time when Namatame tried to warn Saki. It seems the thing about Namatame making advances on Saki was a misunderstanding. Yes, I do need to do this. I legit have to talk to everybody from what I know. Because we have to compile the evidence so we can find the true culprit. Kid, I don't care about your bug catching net. I'm going as fast as I can, I promise. Fog isn't clearing up, is it? Isn't that just a little strange? My wife is all business as usual, but I'm a little worried. By the way, do you need anything? I'm sorry, all I remember is that something happened. I know it's pretty shocking, but what can I say? A lot of time's passed. We've had a lot of people come to our store, but I can't say anyone was particularly suspicious. Do you need something? As you mentioned it, the town was all buzz last spring. You remember that, don't you? Doesn't look like you'll find any more information on the incidents last spring. You've gathered as much information as you could. You should report back to the group. Chinese dinner ate you. You met up with your friends after you finished gathering information.
I'm seriously pooped. This stuff's a lot harder when you don't have a badge to flash. I walked around all day and didn't hear anything good.
It was the same for me. There was absolutely no talk about the case whatsoever, let alone the true culprit. Ditto for me.
Ditto?
Actually, in my case, I kept getting bombarded with questions and couldn't get them onto the main subject at all. The killer must be pretty good to have pulled this off without being seen by anyone in this small town.
What should we do?
I should have saved before this.
One steak bowl, please!
That's not what I meant. But then again, I guess we might as well take a break. I'll have a crab and egg fried rice.
I'll have roast pork ramen with extra noodles.
You all finished eating the dishes that you ordered.
Oh, now that our tummies are full, let's share what we learned, even if it wasn't much.
You spoke with everyone about the information you gathered today.
So, to sum up, there really was no new information. The end?
Question mark?
The police had an unusually large number of officers in their initial investigation of the first two incidents. To find facts that even they overlooked would be difficult indeed, now that over half a year has passed. There wasn't a single report of suspicious persons being witnessed to begin with. Miss Yamano had ardent fans, whereas Saki-san didn't, but otherwise the conditions are the same.
You know, every time I tried to ask about the case, everyone ignored me and kept ranting about the damn fog.
Yeah, that or the Midnight Channel. I asked around about Teddie too, but no one's seen him. Gee, I wonder where he could have gone.
Do you have anything, Naoto? Any new, deductions?
Without any new data to work with, there isn't much I can do. But there must be someone in town who meets all the criteria for this case. The killer must have a connection to both Saki-san and Miss Yamano, as well as be in a position to observe our actions periodically to some extent. Finally, it must be someone who could approach Senpai's house without arousing suspicion. I need some fresh air before I give it more thought. I'll be outside.
Smells too much like Chinese in here. We need some fresh air. Fresh fog air. Just sitting here won't help you think any better. You decide to go out and get some fresh air.
It's snowing. No wonder it's chilly.
Ugh, it's freezing out here. Maybe this'll help clear my head and get my deductive muscles flexing. Hey, is it snowing?
No.
Too bad the fog's so thick. The snow just gets lost in it.
There must be something that's been overlooked. It's urgent that you get over the roadblock facing you. The clues you need must already be in your hands.
What's the matter?
You should go over everything you know one more time. The culprit had some sort of connection with both Mayumi Yamano and Saki Konishi, and judging by the warning letters, the culprit most likely knows about the other side and what you did there. It's highly likely that they also know what Namatame was doing and stood back to watch. Who would know all these things? Another oddity about the case is that there were almost no witnesses. Both warning letters seem to have been delivered directly to your house, but no one saw anyone suspicious. No one unusual was seen around Mayumi Yamano or Saki Konishi either. Despite the police dispatching an unusually high number of officers to perform a thorough investigation, there must be someone in this small town who fits all the facts. The person who seems to be the most likely culprit is Yosuke, Chie, Yukiko, Teddie, Kanji, Rize, Naoto, Dojima, Nanako, Adachi, Namatame, Yamano, Saki, Mororoka, Mitsuo, Isuzu Haragi, Kashiwagi, Hanako, Ko, and Daisuke. Alright guys, who do you think it is? Who do you think was the bad guy? No, you cannot say the real answer. You think Chie was the murderer? She's evil? What about you, Blue? Who do you think it is? Well, drum roll, as the killer is Adachi. Of course, if you look only at the circumstances, you can't completely rule out that possibility. Adachi may have been able to keep an eye on your actions. He would have been able to approach your house with ease, and he knows the area well. Thinking about it, you encountered him many times while investigating the case. You learned much about the police's movements from Adachi as well. There's no exact reason to doubt him, but something is bothering you. However, should you tell your friends about your suspicions about Adachi being the culprit? You spoke Adachi's name.
Huh? What about him?
Detective Adachi. A member of the police force. That is an interesting approach. It would certainly explain the lack of witness reports. It's the same reason no one ever reported seeing Namatame's truck.
This is a small town, so everyone must have known who he is. And since he's a detective, people definitely wouldn't have thought of him as being suspicious.
In fact, he could use his position to his advantage and hide critical information.
Huh. Well, if you think of it that way, I guess it's possible. But we're talking about Adachi here, right? I mean, really? Adachi? He's your textbook lousy detective. Are we really on the right track here?
Actually, regarding Detective Adachi, I'm not sure how to put it, but there's something that's been bothering me about him for some time now.
You're here for my thumbnails? They're pretty cool.
Perhaps it's just my imagination, so I shouldn't speak too...
It's cold. I think we've cooled down enough here. Let's go back in.
Adachi-san? That can't be. I mean, he said he came to escort Miss Yamano and...
What? Was he at your inn when the announcer was staying there?
When Miss Yamano was staying at our inn, the media were swarming all over it. That's when Adachi-san arrived, saying he'd been assigned to guard her. He told our waitress that fame could be rough.
Guard her? He didn't spend the night there?
Huh. I wonder if he knew Ms. Yamano.
I don't know about that, but I heard he did call out to a girl in my class. I found out this afternoon. But I thought, you know, that's just how cops are. So I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
When you were sporadically clicking on videos to find my first stream.
Detective Adachi also questioned Saki-san, the one who found the announcer's body, on numerous occasions. I heard it was because there was so little information about the case at the time, but it's certainly unusual to question someone with as strong an alibi as hers multiple times.
Then you think he had something else on his mind?
And that something is what connects those two victims to Adachi-san? Come to think of it, we've been running into that guy a lot, in all sorts of places. And every time he'd tell us what the police were doing before saying, "Oops, I said too much," and clamming up. Was that all to throw us off the trail?
It would be no problem for him to drop that warning letter into your mailbox either. Not to mention the fact that he can destroy any evidence that might point to him.
Various peculiarities have begun to cast a suspicious shadow on Adachi.
Then, is it really Adachi-san?
Unfortunately. I like Adachi.
This is still only a tentative theory.
Feels bad,
We
man.
should work to confirm it as soon as possible. This is Naoto Shirogane. Something has occurred to me about the case, and I'd like to get Detective Adachi's input on it. Huh? The transport? It's right now? Right, I see. Thank you.
What was that about a transport?
Detective Adachi is headed to the hospital to prepare for Namatame's relocation. We must head there at once.
Things are moving quickly now. You feel that you're getting closer to the truth.
Huh? What are you guys doing here? Hey, do you know where Dojima-san went? They told me he snuck out of his room again.
I assure you, we've made it clear to him several times that he needs to stay put, but he keeps going off on his own.
Jeez, with Namatame finally relocated,
Adachi has such
I was
a
looking
creepy
forward to going
appearance.
home.
You wanted a reason to hate him. What do you mean? Adachi's cool. I like him.
So, he's been relocated. I've been wondering. You seem to be in a terrible hurry to get him out of this hospital.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around. Didn't you guys think so too? Hey, what are you doing here anyway? Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing.
His hair is uneven.
Don't you
That's
think
what
you should
gotta
leave
point out?
before Dojima-san finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
Speaking of the guy.
Adachi, where's Namatame? There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
Dojima-san, what are you doing here? Namatame's already been relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
You did what? Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask him about.
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first two murders have been bothering me. His motives are shaky and his alibi is rock solid. We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony. But that part's still nagging at me.
In Dojima's detective intuition.
Is this more of your detective's intuition? He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it. And you kids should really get home too. You're gonna get in the way of police business.
Panicking.
What's gotten into you today? It's odd to see you taking work so seriously.
Come on! I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job. You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment? Get better as soon as possible.
What are you all doing here?
We came to confirm something with Adachi-san.
You should question Adachi about when Yamano vanished.
The time the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything. That was months and months ago, too. My memory's kinda hazy that far back.
You should ask Adachi a question about Saki's interrogation.
Why wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body. But she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice. Was that all you wanted to ask? Well, I hope it helped.
There's still something you need to question Adachi about. About the warning letter.
Warning letter?
Adachi, can you show us your handwriting?
The one that was delivered to his house. It's in police custody now, correct?
I don't really remember.
Hey, what do you mean you don't remember? I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for processing. You're telling me you forgot?
I'm sorry. Your accident was right after that, and what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind. Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it? Jeez, what are you asking me all this for? For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about?
It's funny to watch him start panicking.
Dojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why your wounds aren't healing. And you all need to go home right now. Do you have any idea what time it is?
It's time for you to go to jail.
I need to get to the station and report in.
Just one more thing, please. We know for certain now that the first two murders weren't Namatame's doing. Someone else killed them.
Naoto and I are standing the exact same way, just different arms.
Adachi-san, do you have any idea who that might be?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
'Cause we think it might have been you.
What? That's ridiculous! We already know Namatame's the one who put them all in!
What did you just say?
Put them all in? What's this putting them in business?
No, Kanji's got his arms straight down.
Do you know something about the method behind their murders? Don't tell me that all that talk about TVs and whatnot from before was...
I see. Now I finally understand. To tell the truth, Adachi-san, I've been fixated on something you once said. Before I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me. Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident. At the time, I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. And in response, your words were, wow, then that settles it. How, I wonder, would that settle anything? At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case. You had no reason to say such a thing. After all, there are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days, yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Odd, that. What do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
I don't know. I said I'm busy!
Run away.
Wait, you son of a bitch!
Get him.
Adachi! Ah, damn it!
Adachi! Adachi!
It's so funny to do that. Namatame's hospital room. Adachi isn't here either.
What the? I swear he ran this way!
Damn it! Where the hell did he go?
Did you find him? I contacted security. Nobody's seen Adachi and there's no record of anyone leaving this area. So he must be still in this ward somewhere.
He's still here? But we looked! We didn't find him anywhere!
That bastard.
Dojima-san? For heaven's sake, what are we going to do with you?
Adachi, or not Adachi, Dojima, we're gonna have to put you down if you don't heal.
Sorry. I got carried away.
Do you even want to get better? If you keep this up, there could be lasting damages. Have you forgotten how much trouble it caused you last time?
You're right. Sorry. You've got to find Adachi. I need to square this away with him.
He hasn't left this ward yet? I don't think he would. But could he have...
Yeah, I think so. If he's the killer, he can go through,
They
right?
didn't want to talk about the TV stuff in front of people.
You mean he went in through here?
That's why they didn't point through the TV at
We
first.
searched every inch in the direction he ran off. There's nowhere to hide. I don't think we could have missed him.
He was cornered. It's highly probable that he escaped there. If he does indeed turn up on the other side, that should prove beyond a doubt that he is the true culprit.
Damn. So I guess we were right. What do we do now?
We go tomorrow.
I think it's too dangerous to go in from here.
Well, they mentioned
We're
it in
not
front of
100%
Dojima.
positive he used this TV. And on top of
I
that,
don't
we
know,
don't know
man.
where it might lead.
Plot convenience. That's all it is.
Let's go in from Jeunesse like always. It'll be fine. So long as
Tension,
we're ready
you know?
for him, we'll crush that jerk in one strike.
Extremely suspicious Detective Adachi. You've taken another step closer to the truth. They were just building tension. That maybe like, oh, he got away, but you know, they have a TV right there, and so you know where he went. You split up for today, and you all went back home. And Teddie's still missing. Let's go, gamers. So much happened today. You're very tired. You should rest early today and get ready to pursue the true culprit starting tomorrow. There he is. This seems that you've come to the Velvet Room in your dreams again. But something is different this time. You don't see Igor, Marie, or Margaret, or Marie. Teddie is sitting here, not noticing your presence.
Where am I?
So if you remember the road Teddie was on, he where this limousine is, that's where Teddie was.
Sensei? Why are you here?
I could ask you the same.
I see. How mysterious. There are so many things I don't know about. But I did realize something. I've been thinking all this time about who I really am. But I couldn't find the answer. I was no one from the start. Humans live in the other world, and shadows live in this world. From the beginning, that's all there was to it. I was just a shadow in that world. You're always so kind, Sensei. I figured something out. That day at the hospital, I realized that I really can't do anything.
But Teddie, you're a healer.
As soon as I thought that,
We need you.
I lost consciousness. Then when I woke up, I was inside the fog.
He fainted.
Shadows can't stay in the human world. They aren't allowed. I walked and walked, but there was nothing all around me. Just when I started thinking that I couldn't go anywhere, I heard the noise of a car. And then I was here.
And there was a man with a long nose, and he was like, "Welcome to the Pimp Museum."
I remember lots of things now. My world is a place shaped by human thoughts. One day, a shadow living in that world awakened to human emotions. But humans and shadows are completely different entities. So he made himself forget that he was a shadow. He wanted to forget. He wanted people to like him.
Teddie's origin
And
right
that's how he came to look like this. I really am stupid.
here. A bear in a clown suit.
What the other Teddie said before, in the end, it was all true. No matter how much I search for myself, I have no self. There was no me to begin with. I'm just a shadow that took a different form so humans would like me. It would have been better if I had never remembered, but I did. I'll probably turn back to a regular shadow soon. Oh yeah, Sensei, one day, when you meet Nana-chan in heaven, apologize for me. Tell her, I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. Tell her, I'm really sorry.
But Teddie.
Huh? Really?
You told Teddie about how Nanako came through.
Nana-chan's. Wow, that's wonderful. I'm so glad. Glad that I could at least hear that. My heart feels so much lighter now. I'm starting to feel sleepy. What a strange place. It feels so soothing. It's not like my world. Something just feels so nostalgic about this place. Could this be your dream world, Sensei? Uh-huh. But I wonder why I met you here. What am I supposed to do now?
Everything that happens in the Velvet Room happens for a reason, Teddie.
But I don't know what to look for or how to find it. No matter how hard I think, there's too many things my little brain can't understand. But I do understand one thing now. I'm glad that I met you, Sensei.
You can sense Teddie's pure and deep gratitude. The Teddie social link has reached its maximum level.
But I have to get going. This is your place. It doesn't seem like somewhere that I'd be allowed to stay. Goodbye, Sensei.
Well, that was interesting. I don't know who took over my mazine. But you know, before you know it, Teddie is gone, and Igor, Margaret, and Marie are sitting there once again.
It seems the words in your memory weren't the only things you summoned here. This is a room for guests who have an ego that can be nurtured. Shadows, mere fragments broken off from the ego, have no place here. The water's strength has moved a single stone that had stopped, returning it once again into the flow. Very interesting.
Now never bring another heathen like him to my mazine. I got hijacked like it was Grand Theft Auto.
Well now, it's about time we departed once again. This vehicle is still on its journey. There is no reason to tarry here for long. Margaret?
We're ready to go. Let us depart.
Ah, you are every inch the guest I had anticipated. Now it's time for you to return. I am even more intrigued now as to where this is all headed.
Hey Igor, can I
We'll
get some
be
of this
waiting
alcohol
for your
before you
next
go?
visit.
Or before I go? No, you can't. That's mine. It's been aging for thousands of years. Juness Electronics Department.
How did it go? Did you find Teddie?
No, and no one's seen him either.
Oh, that annoying little furball. Just when we're at a turning point in the case, too.
We have no choice. Let's pursue Adachi for now.
Cutscene, purgatory.
Whoa. Look how dense this fog is. It's gotten even worse than before.
What the? There's this malicious aura everywhere. It feels completely different from the last time I was here. I think we'd better hurry. Give me a sec to try finding Adachi.
Does this mean both this world and ours are getting messed up?
Our glasses work on the fog on the other side. It can't be normal. And I heard more people are falling ill because of the fog.
Let me just use my satellite persona.
I wonder what's
quick.
going to happen. I sense him. Adachi's definitely in here.
Are you serious? Which way?
Hold on.
So he did come to this side. Well, that settles it. There's virtually no doubt remaining that he's the true culprit. Once we capture him, solving the mystery of this world and the rest of the case can't be far behind.
Then maybe we'll find out where Teddie came from too. Man, where is that bear
We
anyway?
know where you came from. He was in my dream.
Well, I can say for sure he's not here. And I know Adachi is here, but I can't track him down myself. Gee, Ted, why aren't you here when we need you most?
There he is.
This place. I see. I came back, but it really doesn't matter. I'm completely useless. Nana-chan, I'm so sorry.
Teddie? It is you, Teddie. I heard your voice. You said, hang in there. I heard my big bro and everyone else too.
Nana-chan! Oh, hold on! I'll get the doctor!
It seems she's asleep again.
Nana-chan told me that she heard my voice. She heard me say, hang in there.
That phrase means a whole different thing to me.
It could
hang
be
in
that
there
her
part.
frankly miraculous recovery was because everyone's voices reached her. Even unconscious, people are capable of hearing others' voices.
My voice. And theirs too. Everyone.
In any case, there are too many things we don't understand about her condition and what caused it. We're doing our best, but it's difficult when everything about her illness is a total unknown.
Unknown.
Well, if anything happens, please send for me.
If I'm an unknown being, then the way I can change is unknown too. So all I have to do is make them not unknown. Nana-chan's doing her best. Sensei and the others are probably fighting now too. I'm just a shadow, but Nana-chan cheered up when she heard my voice. So what if I'm just a shadow? There must be something I can do. I can't just give up thinking about things. That's why I came back here. Right, Nana-chan?
Teddie's strong will that allowed him to accept and overcome his weakness has awakened his heart's true power. Teddie's persona has been reborn. Kintoki Doji is transformed into Kamui.
Right. I need to get back to the others. Hang in there, Nana-chan. I'll be back soon.
It's no use. I can only tell that Adachi is here, not his exact location.
I can smell his BO.
Rise-chan! If only Teddie was with us.
Didn't he say his nose is practically useless now? And could he even help us find that bastard?
Nope.
You just want
He'd
this
be
all
no
to be
help
over?
at all.
Are you not having a good time
But he
with
was
the game?
always there to support me whenever.
That bear's a loudmouth, but he's nice to have around. He's always so full of energy.
He's lighthearted and always optimistic.
Nope, Rize down again.
I'm alright. I just got a little dizzy.
I can't
The
breathe.
fog's so dense. It's hard to see through it.
That's why you have the
Why
glasses.
don't we call it a day? It won't do us any good if you collapse.
I agree. If Rise-san became fatigued, even if we found Adachi, our capacity in battle would be reduced.
You think the story's been dragged out too
Moreover,
long?
it's almost nighttime. We
Well-
should return to our world for the present.
Rizette, more like Riz Dead.
Damn it! We came so far to run smack into a dead end.
I know he's in there too.
You can take Gamble and jump in the TV he
What's
jumped
wrong
in.
with me? My powers are completely useless.
Wow, can't
Teddie?
fight and can't sense? God. There he is.
Little, where the hell were you?
I'm sorry.
You idiot! Bad bear! Bad! You're so late! Who do you think you are?
Rise-chan?
Rize, you're getting my
Are
suit
you
wet.
faking?
No, stupid!
You stupid smelly bear.
Sorry. I want to help you all again.
You know how much trouble you caused, you dumb bear? Where the hell were you?
I'm sorry. I figured out a lot of things. Stuff about me and that world. I wanted to tell you all.
You listen to Teddie's confession since he finally understands who he really is. That he was only a shadow, and that though he was at his wit's end, he was able to come back to your world.
A shadow? You mean you're one of those things we've been fighting?
Yup. Just like the ones you all know about.
Like the Hulk Hogan
Shadows
shadow.
are suppressed human thoughts given form. Everyone has them inside.
Wait, you say you're a shadow, but you didn't attack us. And you kept telling us from the start that you wanted to bring peace and quiet back to that world, right?
But in the end, I was just an ordinary shadow. Nothing special about me at all. I did everything I could until now to try and make my world peaceful. But instead, the weird fog started seeping out into this world too. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. If I really was special, then maybe...
It's no big deal. I mean, we weren't expecting much from you in the first place. And about you being a shadow, we pretty much figured you were something like that anyway.
Huh?
Huh?
What are you saying? Here I am pouring my heart out to you, and you say you thought I was something like that anyways? No normal person would think such a pretty bear could really be a shadow.
So what's the problem with being a shadow?
It's true that you may
Got a
have been
human
born
form,
that way.
That's kind of cool.
But you now possess the power of persona. A shadow is suppressed power. Once controlled by the ego, it becomes a persona. Doesn't it follow, then, that you must have developed an ego? Whether the ego masters its shadow, or the shadow awakens to its ego. The only difference I see is the order in which the process occurred.
He's not a bear, he's a shadow.
Oh, Teddie's practically human then.
I'm
And now
the
he's human.
same as humans?
You keep trying to figure out who you are, just like all of us here. You can't do much on your own. You really aren't that special. See? What's so different between you and us?
Moving on.
Thank you! I'm so glad I met you guys!
The rest of us were pretty much a group of misfits to begin with, too, right? You fit right in, man.
I beg your pardon? Who are you calling a misfit?
That face always makes me laugh.
Senpai?
Yeah, Yosuke.
Hey, that's not something a detective would say. Or an idol, either. Gee, stop crying, will ya? Now's not the time for that. While you were gone, we figured out who murdered the announcer and Senpai. It was Adachi.
Huh? Adachi? That total goofball?
That filthy beta?
Whoa!
I didn't think he had
notice
it
at
in.
all. Looks like I'm pretty blind to that sort of thing.
I thought he was just a loser.
But you all know him. If you can't find someone like that, I don't think I can help you.
Like I said, we're not expecting much from you.
Well, the main thing is, it's hard to get pumped about this without someone nice and fuzzy around.
Yeah, what Kanji said.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
All right, now that the band's back together, let's take it from the top. Starting tomorrow.
It's been a while, but I'll do my best to look for him too. Leave it to Fuzzy.
Take another step forward toward the truth. Since you'll start fresh again tomorrow, each of you decided to go home for today. Alrighty, well, since I foresee cutscene purgatory coming right around the corner, I'm gonna stop here for today, because all the cutscenes are tiring me out. So I hope you guys enjoyed whatever this was.